Journalists have been fighting to unseal documents related to the investigation of the mass shooting that took place in Las Vegas. And luckily, they were able to unseal some of those documents. And we have found some new information regarding the shooter's longtime girlfriend and also some communications he had, although it's unclear who he was communicating with specifically. Now, Mary Lou Danley was in the Philippines at the time of the shooting. If you could recall, the shooting unfortunately ended the lives of 58 people. The shooter then killed himself. Now, when it comes to Mary Lou Danley, she was in the Philippines, but there was some social media activity that took place immediately after the shooting that is suspicious, right? Now, she has not been charged with anything. She's not even a suspect according to the FBI. But here's the information we know based on these unsealed documents. She made changes to her Facebook account's privacy and personal settings at 12:30 a.m., about 2.5 hours after the first volley of bullets rained down on people attending a music festival on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, at 2:46 a.m., her account was deleted entirely. But it wasn't until nearly an hour after that, 3:30 a.m., that police had released Paddock's name to the public. So before the name went public, she had already completely deleted her Facebook account. It appeared that she was trying to conceal the fact that she was in a relationship with him. Obviously, her social media account made that very apparent.
Yeah, so there's things we know and things we don't know. And I can't stand it when people are not logical. So did she know that Paddock might have been the shooter? Absolutely. Because his name is not released till 3:30 a.m. She's deleting things left and right at 12:30 a.m., 3 hours before that. No one else knows it's Stephen Paddock at that point. She then obliterates her accounts at 2:46 a.m., 45 minutes before the killer's name is ever released. Now, does that mean she knew for a fact that it was him? No, but she obviously suspected heavily that it was him, enough to nuke her accounts. Does she know exactly what he was going to do? No, not necessarily. And police have not arrested her yet. So, and they have questioned her several times. So by the way, I think that's the right way to handle it. If I'm the cops, I question her several times.
Right, and so look, I'm not investigating this. I don't know all the facts. We just know what recently got released. But yeah, it definitely does look suspicious, especially considering the fact that she's been telling authorities that she knew nothing about this at all. She had no idea.
She clearly knew something.
Something, exactly, but we don't know exactly what that is. Now, there were some exchanges between Paddock and another email account, although it's unclear who the other email account belongs to. So exchanges that took place 3 months before the shooting. So there was an email account at centralpark1@live.com, sent an email to centralpark4804@gmail.com, which read, "Try an AR before you buy. We have a huge selection located in the Las Vegas area." Later that day, an email was received back from Central Park 4804 to Central Park 1 that read, "We have a wide variety of optics and ammunition to try." Lastly, Central Park 1 sent an email to Central Park 4804 that read, "For a thrill, try out bump fire ARs with a 100-round magazine."
And he did. So look, I'm going to talk about this more in the post-game, tytnetwork.com/join, because I was just in Mandalay Bay. I saw where he fired into. The amount of people he killed from that distance is amazing. And the amount of preparation he had was unreal. And he snuck 24 different guns into there. There is something very suspicious about this story. And we certainly have not begun to hear all the details yet. So hold for more, because this is a really weird story. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, home of the revolution. If you'd like to get a lot more than that, get the full show by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.